I think this is the time. Are you sure you want to use this power, Naruto? If I don't use this power, we will lose the next war against the clan Otsutsuki! Here will be revived all the Kages. All the Akatsuki members. Every powerful Uchiha. Legendary ninjas from different villages. Every ninja will form a unit of the army and help humanity to win the next war. Thanks to all of you for helping me. We will win this war together!
Hello everyone, in today's video I want to talk about ninjas who are going to revive in the future. Considering that Mikio Ikimoto has already confirmed that soon there will be a time skip in Boruto's manga, but after that new Otsutsukis will come on Earth, because those who passed away earlier are already dead. With the exception of course, Momoshiki, who's about to be reborn. Well, for now I'm not going to talk about him. It is clear that Otsutsuki clan won't be happy with the loss of their clan members, and therefore there will be new ones. New Otsutsukis will appear, clearly be stronger than the past, old generation, so Konoha's strongest blowing duo won't be able to handle them. For the Uchiha, he lost his Rinnegan, and Naruto most likely Kurama. Therefore, they will be in need of help of others. So soon, we will be seeing the war of people against Otsutsukis. You can even say the 5th Shinobi World War, where newly united human alliance acts as one whole to fight against the common enemy, the heavenly beings of Otsutsuki. Well, as I said earlier, Naruto and Sasuke can no longer fight, so the new trio, Sarada, Mitsuki and Boruto cannot cope alone, so Kabuto and his teacher Orochimaru can come to help. As you know, there are the people who can use one cool jutsu. Considering the Orochimaru already works for only humanity's sake, this will mean that he will clearly be given opportunity to obtain DNA of previous special shinobi, which should be resurrected. Although, in general, he has it. There will be no need to sacrifice alive human beings, as they already have Zetsu's bio. So Naruto would not be against of this idea. For example, how it was in the beginning, they can resurrect all the members of the Akatsuki, even Hidan, Konan, and Kisame, and all the past Kage, of course the Hokage, and the strongest representatives of Uchiha clan. We shouldn't forget about Fukagu and Uchiha Shisui, and also about strong ninjas such as Jiraiya and Sakumo Hatake. The quantity and the quality of shinobi turned out to be not small, and of course, with such a composition, Naruto, Sasuke, Sarada, Mitsuki and Boruto could defeat already mentioned guests from space, because in fact, revived shinobi cannot be properly killed, but only sealed. Even if the Otsutsuki somehow manage to kill Kabuto or Orochimaru, which in principle is unlikely, the technique won't stop working and the army of resurrected shinobi will be able to fight. In addition, Kabuto with Orochimaru are able to improve all the reincarnated one's abilities. When Kabuto resurrected Nagato and Madara, they each had a Rinnegan when the original Rinnegan was with Obito at that time. Of course, I'm not hinting at anything, but other improvements also can be considered, since resurrected shinobi will show up with their full powers, and not half of even less. After all, firstly Orochimaru resurrected Hashirama and Tobirama with only 10% of their strength, but after 5 years, he improved this technique and resurrected all the same Hokage with most of their strength, but still, it was not ideal. But I think that now Orochimaru will be able to use Edo Tensei perfectly, and therefore, we will see full power of those shinobi. Let's take a quick look at possibly revived shinobi. I think I should start with Madara Uchiha. As it's stated in the databook, he is the strongest shinobi in the history. Resurrected Madara will not be the Jinchuriki of Jubi, but in principle he does not even need it, since he is incredibly strong without it. Besides, when he was dying, his eyes were with him. which means that Madara is not even worth improving, he has everything he needs. But it's also interesting to look the updated versions of Madara, namely in terms of his personality. After all, before his death, he admitted that he wasn't thinking in the right way, and agreed with Hashirama that his decisions were wrong. Hashirama and Tobirama, with this duet, everything's easy peasy. In the Fourth World War, these two were very weak, because they revived only part of their strength. Well now, given the progress of Edo Tensei's technique, they will be reborn with the power as they had in the peak of their lives and will be able to show us something that they haven't shown us before. I would like to see interaction of Hashirama, Madara, and Tobirama, Minato, and Jiraiya. Those two are very important persons to Naruto. If they appear, he will definitely won't hold back tears. The moment will be both sad and joyful. Though it will be nice to see Minato's face after seeing adult Naruto, and of course to see generally revived Jiraiya. In the last war, Pervisage did not appear. And as Kishimoto himself said, it was not because Kishimoto himself simply did not know how to show Naruto's emotions. But now, I think that this time has come. I'm sure everybody wants to see a scene like this, where these three meet, talk, fight side by side. And of course, there is also Itachi Uchiha, who will be definitely shocked at the sight of adult Sasuke, who is now without a single eye and has his own daughter Sarada. I think the scene will be really emotional, but let's not forget about Fugaku and Shisu as well. Here most likely even Sasuke himself will not be able to deal with his emotions. In addition, we may also learn about the abilities of those two, Fugaku's Mangekyo and Shisui's techniques in general. As for the eyes of Shisui, I think there will be no problems because, as you remember, Madara died with only one eye and got resurrected again with two, and even pleasantly young. Sure, Orochimaru will come up with something with this, and Shisui will appear as the peak of his life. Most likely, we will also see the Akatsuki, because this lineup including some of the strongest shinobi, Obito with his Mangekyo and incredibly strong Susanoo, and the tailless Kisame Biju, Nagato Uzumaki with the dojutsu of the Sage of the Sixth Path, and many others. Of course, Naruto and Sasuke can try their luck and try to communicate with Kaguya, which's help won't be superfluous. Whether she will stand by the Alliance's side, as well it seems to me that she was not quite a villain. Not just that, but she went against her clan. The appearance of Kaguya against her own Otsutsuki clan will force us to change our opinion and point of view about her. In the principle, I think that it's better. Of course, we can also mention Sakumo Hatake, who was incredibly strong in his days, but none of Kishimoto's works demonstrated the power of Konoha's White Fang. To be honest, it would be very interesting to see a duo of two Hatake from the Leaf Village. Someone of course can say that it turns out a complete mess, but from my point of view, well, such a war will not be a porridge but a real meat. Everywhere the strongest shinobi would fight not with ordinary people, but with real gods. Also, the epicness of Boruto is definitely not enough. I think that a real spectacular war would be a great ending for Boruto. What do you think? I would love to read your opinion. In general, that's all. What's your opinion about the 5th Shinobi World War in which all the past shinobi will participate against Otsutsuki's clan? How and where will the battle take place? Will someone else appear? What about the Uchiha Shino? Hagoromo's children or Hagoromo himself? And many others. Be sure to write your opinion about this matter in comments. Until the next video.